Welcome to Skincare by Sydney. I'm Sydney. I'm a dermatology PA, and today we are talking about drugstore skincare. So if I had to run into the drugstore right now, these are the products that I recommend, and these are also products that would create a complete skincare routine for you. So typically with cleansers and moisturizers, we can find good ones at the drugstore, where a lot of times I recommend spending money first is going to be on a vitamin C serum. And this is going to be for sun protection, which really translates to anti-aging. We typically will add that around age 25 to 30, but for teenagers, and I usually say up until your 20s to 30s, drugstore skincare will give you a lot of great benefits. One of the reasons is that there is a product called Adapalene, 0.1%, which used to be a prescription. It's a retinoid type product, and really everyone benefits from a retinoid unless you are pregnant or breastfeeding. And this is available at the drugstore as well. So what I want to show you here is some of my all-time favorite products. So when we are talking about a routine, we want to start with a cleanser. I'll show you some good examples. So you can find non-medicated cleansers at the drugstore. I typically will stick with Neutrogena and CeraVe and Aveeno products in general. So I love Neutrogena Hydro Boost. It's a non-medicated one. If you have slightly sensitive skin or are just starting to break out, so like a teenager, or if you have sensitive skin and are breaking out, this Aveeno Clear Complexion Foaming Cleanser is great. Salicylic acid 0.5%. Most of the salicylic acid you're going to find is actually 2%. This Neutrogena Grapefruit Scrub is wonderful. I really like it because you can use it on your body as well. It does have some of the beads in it. Just a good product. And then one of my all-time favorites, this is a benzoyl peroxide cleanser, Neutrogena Clear Pore Cleanser. 3.5% benzoyl peroxide, great for the face, also great for the body, even for like ingrown hairs. So also for men, for shaving. This is just a really standout product for like $8. Then sometimes you want to add a little bit of exfoliation. So we say an exfoliating cleanser, not a true physical exfoliator, but it has a little bit of texture and grit in it. Hydro Boost exfoliating cleanser is an example, and then as is the grapefruit cleanser or grapefruit scrub. So after we cleanse, we're going to tone. You have to be really careful with toners at the drugstore because they will have a lot of alcohol in them. They're cheaper for a reason. A lot of them are more like astringents, meaning alcohol based, and they can really dry out your skin. So acne is caused by oily skin, but if we over dry our skin, then our body compensates and produces more oil. So I love the Pixi brand. They have something called Glow Tonic, and then these are the Glow Tonic to go. These are little toning pads, which are textured. They're $18, and I think they're amazing. So next up, you can use these morning and night. Then vitamin C. So I said I recommend that you spend money on vitamin C, but I understand that we all have different price points, and sometimes we're actually spending our money on in-office treatments. And we really want to support that with a medical grade vitamin C like SkinCeuticals or Obagi. But CeraVe does have a vitamin C serum that's $20 that I think is a good place to start. And if you just need to alternate it out, vitamin C serums will last for 6 months, the medical grade options. But these are something we want to use every day. So it's okay to use this and kind of alternate, if we have to, if we need to save money. Cleanse, tone, vitamin C / serums in the morning. At night, your retinoid product is the treatment step, or like the vitamin C of the night. And so there are two options. One is a Roche-Posay, has an Adapalene, and then Differin Gel is one that you can find pretty readily like at even Walmart. And then actually Proactive does have an Adapalene in it. I don't recommend that Adapalene because it's a very small tube and you're paying a lot for it, in my opinion. So the next step is eye creams. Typically, if we're talking about anti-aging, you need to be paying for peptides if you want to see some improvement. But if we're just talking about hydration, then what I recommend sticking to is Neutrogena Hydro Boost. This has some hyaluronic acid in it. I think it also has dimethicone, which is going to be like a primer. I also have tried pretty much all of the Olay eye creams, and I think that they're all great options. They have some gel-based ones. They have some tinted ones. The Ultimate Eyes does have peptides in it. Obviously, you're not, they're going to be more diluted. You're not going to have as many, but it's an option if you need it. The biggest difference in eye creams at the drugstore is that they're not going to be as thick, and I think texture is really important. But Hydro Boost, Neutrogena Hydro Boost, or Olay Eyes are great options. So then we're gonna have our moisturizing step. There are really great moisturizers at the drugstore. I typically will stick with CeraVe. There's a CeraVe AM and PM. There's a blue version that's more for, like, I would say teenagers or people that have more oily skin. If you need a thicker option, I call it the purple CeraVe. There's actually an AM version with SPF 30, and then this is a nighttime version. This is one of my all-time favorite moisturizers. Another, I think, unsung hero at the drugstore is there is a Pond's Rejuvenesce Anti-Wrinkle Cream. This is actually an old version. It's been revamped, and this is a travel size. Very inexpensive. It has lactic acid in it, which is exfoliating. That's where the anti-aging is coming from that they're advertising. But it, like, really, you can feel it. Like, it's working, and in a good way. So this is a great anti-aging moisturizer. As far as cleansers go, we do want to remove our makeup, and so I'm a huge fan of Pond's Cold Cream because I'm a fan of the double cleanse method, where you do an oil cleanse first and then you use your regular cleanser at night. So Pond's Cold Cream, $5. I think it's really, really great, and I would always get the fragrance free. Then let's talk a little bit more about sunscreen. So CeraVe is kind of my go-to, but what's hard to find at the drugstore is a mineral sunscreen, meaning it has zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. Aveeno does have one because it's a calming one and it's for sensitive skin, and chemical SPFs are going to irritate sensitive skin. So generally, I just say avoid them if you can, and it's becoming easier and easier to do that. So Roche-Posay has an SPF 50. It only comes in a tinted form, but this is another great product for $30. Then some kind of adjunct products. This is a wonderful chapstick. It's a Palmer's Cocoa Butter. It costs $3. We often talk about how we need to reapply our sunscreen every 2 hours. Well, it's really hard to do if you have makeup on, or if you're not directly in the sun, like outside thinking about sunscreen. So Neutrogena has a spray. It has SPF 55. It's a chemical sunscreen, but it doesn't have oxybenzone. I think this is a great product. I got it on sale or on clearance for $4. It's typically like $13. Then as far as makeup goes, so there are, especially for like when you're breaking out or you're just looking for a powder, and a lot of people end up breaking out. Neutrogena has several that are really great. This has, it's called the Healthy Skin, and you can find some that actually have salicylic acid in them as well. So I love the E.L.F brand, especially for eyeliner. This is a liquid eyeliner, and then also for eyebrows. They just have great products and great brushes for very inexpensive. My favorite eyeliner is a CoverGirl one. It's the Perfect Point because you just will twist it and it's there. And then let's come back to like some of the skincare products. So hyaluronic acid is obviously a hot topic. I'm sure that you've heard a lot about it. It typically, you can find it in serums. Serums are gonna be the most potent form of anything, and there actually are some at the drugstore. And so these are, these are going to be more for hydration. Hyaluronic acid can help plump the skin, so it can be in the anti-aging category, but I really think of these more as, adding hydration. So anytime you put on a hyaluronic acid serum, you do have to seal it in with a moisturizer on top. But this CeraVe product is also just a wonderful moisturizer. It says it's a serum, but it's really thick. It's more like a cream. And then this Neutrogena Hydro Boost, the Hydro Boost line has several hyaluronic acid serum boosters, but this one actually has niacinamide in it. So if we're looking for a niacinamide product, this is a really great cheap option. CeraVe moisturizers also have niacinamide in them. And I think that is my scoop. So I know a lot of this is going to be more helpful in, kind of like a graph format, but if I had to go to the drugstore right now and grab 3 products, I just wanted to show you what they would be. So I would grab the Pixi Glow Tonic in a pad form, is my favorite, so a toning pad. Neutrogena Benzoyl Peroxide Cleanser, because you can use it on your chest, back, you can use it to shave for ingrown hairs, you can use it as a mask, and it's a cleanser. So it's just a great all-around product. Lastly, I'm always gonna grab a sunscreen. So I would grab a Roche-Posay sunscreen. You unfortunately can't find this everywhere. Roche-Posay is at some Walgreens, some Target if you're lucky where you live, and then it's also at Ulta all the time. And actually, this is really hard. So if I truly had to go in and just grab 3 products that are good for every single person, I would get the Glow Tonic pads, the CeraVe moisturizer, and the Palmer's Cocoa Butter chapstick. These are my top 3. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know. I really love comparing drugstore products to medical grade skincare products to help you know where to spend money for what your skin needs and to meet your skin goals. So I hope you have enjoyed, and you can subscribe so that you don't miss a YouTube video. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.